Mariska, let's perhaps get a proper location of where you are. I've got you in Sea Point, but you're not in Sea Point. I think you've moved away there. You're at the Cape Town station deck, I think. So let me find out who you've been speaking to and what the mood is like on the ground.
Yes. You're absolutely right, Jan. Yes, we are in the center of town at the moment, in the CBD, where the Golden Arrow buses come together. And as I said earlier, this is the heartbeat. This is where you see the people that keep the city going come together. And we came across a young gentleman here with the most fabulous name. His name is Quincy Joe Bethany. And among the myriad of issues that people face on the ground, we heard a little bit earlier from a gentleman speaking about the atrocious levels of crime in Tafelsig. Now, Mr. Quincy Joe Bethany is from Khayelitsha, and as you know, in Cape Town, there has been huge issues surrounding extortion rackets, and the ugly tentacles of this practice is everywhere. Now, Mr. Bethany himself has been a victim of these extortion rackets as a person who wanted to start his own business. So let's just get a sense from him. It's not just the city of Cape Town that's grappling with this, but it's people on the ground as well. Mr. Bethany, you were saying one of the biggest concerns for you in Khayelitsha is that it feels almost impossible to start a business on your own because of extortion.
Correct. Okay, so greetings. The problem is that the extortion that is continuously happening, and it's still happening till today. It's not like SABC or all these other institutions don't know about these things. I mean, as you did say that I also was a victim to this, where I was actually told to close down a car wash that I actually established in my community to actually generate income for my family and also for other individuals that were like me at the time that I established the car wash. And the unfortunate reality is that it's very difficult to even complain about these things because you'll find that information leaks out to these perpetrators, and you'll find that these perpetrators actually execute individuals that is innocent like myself, of which it is an ongoing thing. And I mean, not only the extortion, but the shooting that is happening every second day. Like, people's lives are not considered. It's like the snap of the finger and somebody dies and it's just okay, oh, he died, and you know. So the value of life and the value of economy as an individual, it's limited due to that. And it's not only in Khayelitsha where this is happening, but even in the suburbs as well. So it's not townships only that is experiencing it. And that's just the unfortunate reality. And really, one would really like to hear today in the SONA if there will be maybe something that will be put in place to eradicate this actual deed that these perpetrators constantly, how could I say, they constantly do on us. Because I mean, we would love to have a generation that is going to be very lucrative when it comes to finances and whatnot. But now that is limited because our big brothers and sisters, they are doing these things, and unfortunately that's the position where we sit at. Yeah.
Would you try to set up a business again, maybe elsewhere?
Not anytime soon, until we know that there's something in place that will eradicate the extortion. Maybe then, but for now I will still keep the 9 to 5 going.
And there was a threat on your life, not so?
Yes, that's correct. There was, but I managed to speak to certain people that were able to bark back, basically. Yeah, so unfortunately I'm not one that is of the gangsterism nature, so I had to speak to individuals that is within that nature so that they can understand each other, because this language that you and I are speaking, they won't understand, if you get what I mean, because they speak money, and if there's no money, your life is gone. So it's the unfortunate reality that we have to deal with.
Mr. Quincy Joe Bethany, thank you very much for sharing your story. We appreciate that. It's just absolutely ludicrous and shocking. You heard the young man trying to set up a business, and he himself was the victim of extortion. So it's not just extortion when it comes to the big construction of housing in the city, but individual people too are extorted, and this young man had to let his business go because he told us actually before we went on air, it was either he let the business go, pay the extortion money, or die. And so he left the business. And what could have been a thriving entrepreneurial business is no more. So that is certainly one of the issues that many people in this city face and would like to hear something about tonight from the President.